Hello, I'm John Bowlby. I will be giving my speech. I am free of all prejudice. I hate everyone equally. W.C. Fields. This is very true for me. I do hate everyone equally, but sometimes you get to see the other side of me, the side that doesn't want to throw you across the room. To tell you the truth, I kind of like this side of me. I discovered this side of me when I first came to Bachman. At first, I was a person with a titanium shell that no one could get through. To be honest, in some ways, I've never really came out of that shell. I found out later that my actions set kind of an example to other new kids coming in. It is best not to get involved in all the shenanigans that I am presented with every day. I'm what you would call a mental and physical tank. I just don't let things bother me, really, for the most part. I guess that's where the term Bobby Smash got started. Academically, this school is the best place I've ever been. If a student needs any accommodations, the teachers will try their best to get it done, well, within reason. I function best in a small independent class. The teachers are also just like really good with that. I'm very serious about my schoolwork and I get it done like as fast as possible. My favorite classes are the vocational ones that you normally wouldn't find in any other class or school. Not class. Uh, One of those classes I really enjoyed are woodshop with Mr. McPeak. His humor would always put a smile on my face. The skills I've learned in his class eventually led me to an internship in Nashville with another woodshop. I have succeeded in math while I've been here with Ms. Z. She has helped me by explaining things in a way that only I would understand and that normally other people wouldn't. In English, I have written countless assignments and read so many stories that I almost enjoy it. Miss Craig tells me that vocabulary is one of my many strengths. The last few things I would like to cram in your heads before I leave are a few thank yous. I want to thank all of you who have been there for me. I want to thank all of the teachers and dorm staff for putting up with all my trouble I've caused. A huge thanks to my parents for being able to afford this school. Lastly, I want to thank those who are closer to me and know me very well. Noah for being an amazing friend, Emily also for being an amazing friend, and Desmond for always having something irrelevant and random to say in any conversation. And lastly, even though he isn't here, Ethan for being like a brother. Good luck to all the underclassmen and goodbye.
All right, Miss Emily Greenleaf.
Our eyes are placed in front because it is more important to look ahead than to look back. I first came to Bachman for my freshman year of high school. I remember getting in trouble all the time at first, and always seemed to find me. In Mr. Hall's class, I tried to fix a pen, but instead the ink blew up, sending pink all over the walls. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure I ever told him. Sorry. I also remember following John around. Once, while trying to fill a tire with air and talk to me at the same time, he filled it too full, almost making it blow up on us. Overall, he's a pretty good example. Eventually, I got more serious about school. I made goals for myself, thinking I'm not going to get very far if I keep getting in trouble. I tried to excel by getting good grades, getting to class on time, and pushing myself farther than I thought I could go. With these, with these three things in place, school was definitely a lot easier. At my other schools, I couldn't really function. I didn't fit in and it was horrible. When I came to Bachman, my grades improved. I learned things in a different way. Here, the teachers can actually sit down with me and have time to explain without having to go to so many other students. My learning here is hands-on. In math, when I couldn't figure something out, Ms. Wilkie would always find another way for me to figure out the problem from a different perspective. One time I got stuck on a lesson forever, which kept helping me until I finally understood the problems. My reading has also improved because Ms. Craig made me read out loud, and I can do it with more confidence. Especially like horticulture. I'm not stuck in a classroom, and I get to learn new things like grafting and growing plants from seeds. I've also learned how to send out business emails. In Spanish, at first I wouldn't say anything. Now I can interact, and I am game for anything in our class at this point. Finally, I want to say to my fellow students that the more effort you put into your work, the better results you'll get. I'd like to say a huge thank you to everyone who has helped me on my way to a better education. I'd especially like to thank all the teachers and administration, and the biggest thanks goes to my parents for letting me go to such an amazing school.
That's it today, right? Okay, everybody stand. God is good. All the time. All the time. God is good. All right.